Hey guys, New Year's Eve is almost upon us, so it's time for a festive look. And 2016 has definitely been the year of glitter lips, so I thought we must have glitter lips for the end of this year. So that's what we're gonna do. First, I'm gonna start with my eyes, and I'm gonna use the Burgundy palette by Kylie for that. Awesome colors. So I already primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm gonna start with this color, which is Dubai, and I'm gonna put that into the inner corner and the outer corners of my lid. And then I'm gonna take Penny and I'm gonna apply that to the middle of my lid. Next, I'm taking this warm brown color called Almond, and I'm putting that into the outer and the inner corner as well, just to mattify that metallicness a little bit. Then I'm taking this Inglot eyeshadow in number 8, and I'm gonna apply that with my finger on top of Penny, just to make it a little bit more shiny. I'm also taking a little bit of Almond into the crease. And I'm just going to take Penny underneath the eyebrows to highlight it a little bit. Next, I'm taking the deepest shade called Brick, and I'm going to put that on the lower lash line. Next, I'm taking a black eyeliner. This one is by Catrice in, black. The Kohl Kajal, and I'm just lining my upper and lower waterline with this, and then take it a little bit along the upper lash line. Then taking a black eyeshadow, this one is number 62 by Inglot. And I'm gonna make it a little bit darker along the lower lash line. Not too much because you don't want it to be too harsh, but I do want it nice and smoky. And I'm just gonna take that black color along the upper lash line over that pencil. Next, I'm just applying some mascara to my eyelashes. Next up is foundation, and I'm using Nars Sheer Glow with MAC Face and Body. I'm also going to take some of MAC's Prep+Prime in Peach Lustre around the mouth to just correct that color a little bit. Make it a little less dark. Next up is concealing. I'm using MAC's Pro Longwear. I really do love this concealer. It's pretty high coverage. And I really noticed that when I use it on a day-to-day basis, but it really does the job. I also like to let this sit for a while before I blend it out. I find that gives it a little bit more coverage, and that way the sponge won't soak up a lot of the product. So what I'm going to do is use a little bit of cream contour. This is the Black Up contouring stick in number 1. And I'm just applying that along the cheekbones. A little bit along the forehead. And then along the jawline. Next, I'm just going to do some baking of the face to set all of that concealer. I'm also going to set the cream contour, and for that I'm using Casino by Nars. Next, it's time for the falsies, and I'm going to go with these really dramatic ones. Love these. Next, it's time for mascara on the lower lash line. I'm gonna start with highlighter, and for that I'm using one of my favorites of this year's, which is Becca's, what's it called? Opal. Their formula is just amazing, and I tell you, it stays on all day. So if you can get your hands on this, do so. Very much do so. I want to keep the blush quite low key, so I'm going to go for Sunpower by MAC, which is actually a bronzer. Just pop that on the cheeks. I'm also going to put a little bit of that through the crease. Just make it all go together. And I'm also putting a little bit of the Becca highlighter into the inner corners to make sure light pop. And then let's spritz it down with some Fix Plus to make all of that powder sit well on the face. Oh. Okay, now before that dries, I'm just reapplying a little bit of that highlighter. Now last but not least, the lips, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm gonna start with LA Splash's Venom and apply this all over the lips. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry for a few seconds and then go over it with some clear gloss. Okay, so next I'm gonna take some clear gloss and I'm gonna put some on my hand because I don't want the one going back in there. That way it won't be clear anymore. Take some on my hand and a lip brush, and I'm gonna apply that over the black lipstick. I'm just gonna be generous with the gloss and make sure it covers the whole lip. Then I'm gonna take these glitters, these really nice glitters, and they're just arts and crafts glitters, I guess, but really fine. I'm gonna take some on a piece of paper, a thicker paper, pour it on there, then just take that same brush, that same lip brush, and I'm just gonna pat it on. One second, I'm gonna bake around my mouth so all of the glitters won't fall onto the makeup I've just put on. Then just wipe away the bake. Be careful though. glad to do this review, so let's start. First, I'm just gonna show you what I got. I got the lip kit in Leo. I got the lip kit in Trick.